Every one of you men in this room today and watching online, those of you in the Frederick campus, we all have as men these three basic needs. I'm not giving you this out of my head. This comes from psychological research. These are not the only needs, but here are three of the basic needs of every man. And I'll give them to you on the board here. Need number one, every man needs to feel respected. That's a need that you're looking for, the need to be respected. And certainly, did Gideon feel very respected? Of course he didn't. He didn't feel respected. The second need of every man is a need to be honorable. Not so much even to be honored, but to be honorable. Men have gone to war for the honor of their country. Men have stood up for their wives and their families for the honor of their families. Every man down in the core of his being wants to be respected. Every man down in the core of his being wants to be an honorable man. They want to stand up for honor. And hopefully being honorable will result in them being properly honored. They desire this in their life. And every man has a deep need to be appreciated. Now, I understand something. Somebody says, well, women feel that too. I get it, okay? Everybody wants to be appreciated. But there's something unique in a man that has a need to feel like I'm appreciated for what I do. And we may not, as men, know how to communicate these things and to say it very well or very clearly, but down in the very core, these three needs are at the core of a man's psychological and emotional makeup: to be respected, to be honorable, and to be appreciated. And when we meet Gideon here in this story, he was none of those things. None of those things. He's hiding in a cave, fearing for his life or the life of his family, feeling disrespected by the circumstances, dishonorable because he didn't know how to handle all the difficulty of the pressures around him. He is actually in a very weak state of life. God comes to a weak man. God showed up in Gideon's life. Man, this morning, every man here, every man watching and listening, please understand something. If you're living silently, maybe no one else knows this. Maybe outwardly you're strong, you appear to be strong, but maybe inside you're living in a cave and you don't feel very respected, you don't feel very honorable, you don't feel very appreciated, or we could add some other things to that. As you're living in a cave somewhere, I want you to know that the same God that came to Gideon is coming to your cave today. Okay? He's coming to your cave today. Okay?